Hello, good morning everyone. Welcome to today, Tuesday, April 19, 2022, 9 a.m. sharp, New York time. Less than 30 minutes for the market to open and getting ready for a new day. Hope that today you're feeling good, getting ready for more action, and let's try to figure out what the hell the market is going to do next. So we are watching right now Nasdaq and action pretty much all over the place. We are coming from green to red, back to the green, back to the red, so not an easy place. So I usually try to keep my trading very simple. I respect price and most of all try to see where the flow is going. So yesterday we had a kind of oversold bounce after the reversal sell to close last week. The reversal sell that we had here right at the 8-day moving average, keeping price below. And yesterday we found some buyers and some of the names that were pretty much extended for downside, starting with the semis that outperformed yesterday with the AMD, Nvidia. Find some buyers there, also on the financials with JP Morgan, but those are some of the names that we are going to watch in a couple of minutes. So as I've been saying, I try to keep things very simple. So looking for the daily chart, where we are right now. So we coming here from a bottom on March, a reversal buy that started a big bull run with the price breaking out here, pushing above the 821-day moving average, and we have been riding all the way March, all the way with a bull run. If you remember, with Apple going 11 consecutive days closing on the green. But then things start getting a little bit more tricky, where we put a high, and following week we put a lower high, and from lower high we flip below the 8 and 21-day moving average and start making lower highs and lower lows. So as I've been saying, I keep things very simple. When we are below the 8 and 21-day moving average, is the case right now, we are on the bear camp and we are making lower highs, lower lows. Yesterday bulls had the chance to bounce, and they did. But we need follow-through continuation. Is not what we are seeing right now. So for the bull case continuation, what we need? We need price to go and Nasdaq slightly on the red, but pretty much flat, basically. We need Nasdaq to go above yesterday highs and go above this morning highs to try to go into the 8-day moving average, if extends into the 21-day moving average. But as I've been saying, I keep things very simple. So I keep looking for some possible fades, even if we go above yesterday highs, looking for some possible fades while we are below the 8 and 21-day moving average. When I'll become bullish? I'll become bullish if for some miracle we go above last Thursday from last week highs, breaking above the 8 and 21-day moving average. Then we can look for a resume on something like this and resume higher, and from there we will reevaluate. Can that happen? Of course we can. Anything can happen on this market, but we need to see it. Right now, Nasdaq giving back some of yesterday gains, fading a little bit. Bear case scenario needs below yesterday lows, so below this morning lows, and retest yesterday lows, and from there we will evaluate. Very bearish if we break down, lots of room for downside. Let's not forget AMD and Nvidia that made new lows, okay, and basically gave back all the move from March. AMD and Nvidia roll over and gave it all back. So yeah, we have lots of room for downside, but we need to see it. And where are we going to see it? We need to follow the leaders, okay, basically. We need to look, for example, for Apple. Apple, it was one of the names that on the bull run, basically 11 consecutive days closing on the green. And I said everyone after day 5, 6, please do not chase this too much. And yeah, we saw the same thing that we saw on Nasdaq, on Apple. A high, a lower high, from lower highs we have lower lows, and that's pretty much what we have been doing and seeing, lower highs, lower lows. Now what? Yesterday that seems that Apple found some buyers at around 163, but that's only that, when they bounce. For the bull case, okay, we need above 166.6, that's yesterday highs, and even though we have a big supply zone all the way into 169, 170, that's the 8 and 21 day moving average. I will only be bullish if for some miracle Apple goes and stays above 170, and even though we need above 171 to try to fill the gap at 174. Can that happen? Of course it can. Anything can happen on this market, but for that we need price above 166. Otherwise, what I'll be looking, yesterday lows 163.5, and see if it's going to hold. If it does not hold, the next logical level 160. Okay. Right now we are giving around more than 50% retracement from the bottom to the top, and trying to hold here. If it hold over below 163.5, you watch 160. That's the next logical level. What I'll be looking today, I'll be looking for AMD, for example. AMD yesterday, dead cat bounced. AMD and Nvidia. I want to see if 91.64 is going to hold and for how long it will hold. Okay, same thing as the rest. We still on the bear camp while we are below the 8 and 21 day moving average. 91.64 for the bull case we need above 95.2. Okay, yesterday highs, trying to go into 98.4. Okay, if it breaks and stays above 99, we can fill the gap at $100, and from there, yeah, you can go above $100, but we need to see it. We are below and we are fading. If you look, Nasdaq right now just pushing down, but we are going to Nasdaq in a couple of minutes. So today, pretty much important, I want to see 91.64 is going to hold. If not, and if it hold over $90 is the next logical level on AMD. Same thing on Nvidia. Okay, yesterday Nvidia found some buyers at 210, pretty much coming from the level from March. Okay, so basically what I said is that we have lots of room for downside on Nasdaq and many other names, Apple, Facebook, many other names. Why? Because Nvidia actually basically gave all the move from March, gave it all back and back into the March lows. So yeah, if tech names are going to follow, we should go back into the March lows. Is that going to happen? I don't have a crystal ball, but I'll be looking for price confirmation for that. For sure, for the bear case, we need to go and stay below yesterday lows. So what I'll be looking today, 210, going to hold. If it holds, okay, 220 is a big level, in my opinion. Yesterday we faded, Nvidia faded from 220. If it goes above 220, the next biggest wall, 227 all the way into 230 with a gap to fill. Otherwise, below 210, hold over. Looking for new lows for the year below 206, and below that $200 is the next logical level. What I'll be looking more? I'll be looking for the financials. Why? Big bounce yesterday on financials. JP Morgan went down after earnings, last week earnings. It gapped down below 130 and it faded yesterday. It found some buyers at 125, okay? Around 125. I want to see if it's able to go right now at 128, if it holds, and if it's able to go above 124 to fill the gap at 130. But I continue to see this as an oversold bounce while it's below $130. I will only be a little more bullish if it goes above 130 to try to go into 133, and even though we need above the 8 and 21 day moving average to swing long. Otherwise, for now, this is a dead cat bounce, an oversold bounce, and to monitor in next couple of sessions. One of the names that I'll be looking is Boeing. Why? Boeing printed a reversal sell, okay, on Thursday, last week on Thursday, just below the 20, pushing price below 21 day moving average. Yesterday, it crossed down below the 8 day moving average. So right now, as you are seeing on the level 2, we are right at $180. That's my level. While price below, above 180 and below 185, looking here for a range. But if it breaks down below 180, you watch out for a possible rollover all the way first level at 175, below that 173, and if it break down 170. Okay, so be very careful here for a possible move on Boeing. Chinese names I've been highlighting, and basically the day that triggered the short, if you following this morning 9 a.m. briefing from Monday to Friday, you were here when we break down here. On the next day I was early in the morning saying you can swing short here because it break down below 110. You should be looking for a move below $100. Yesterday it's 91.82, right now at 92.70s in the pre-market. It keeps playing for downside, so if you got short, congratulations. It can roll over. If it roll over below 91.70, you have 90, but don't forget that we have a gap to fill at 80, and we coming from the March lows all the way 73, so yeah, we have lots of room for downside. Keep trimming your gains. Congratulations on the short, it worked very well. Adjust your stops to cap your gains, and congratulations. I'll be looking also for Facebook. Okay, why? I did not buy this. Okay, this move from March I did not buy. Everyone that is trading with me know that I've been actually fading every single day on the move up on the stock, and we have been getting very nice cash flow fading Facebook moves. Bounces. Okay, so yeah, basically early in the month, reversal sell here, gap down below 231, push below the 8 and 21 day moving average. Last week rejected once again at 8 and 21 day moving average, and keeping the bear case pretty much intact. Okay, so every bounce for now is a sell in my opinion, while we are below the 8 and 21 day moving average. When I'll become a little more bullish, I'll become a little more bullish on Facebook only if it goes above, for some miracle, above the 8 and 21 day moving average. 217, 218 is the level that needs for the bull case. Otherwise, keeping the bear case pretty much intact. Below 210, we can go, and right now 210 on the pre-market. If it goes and stays below 210, you watch 205, $200, and don't forget that we still have a gap to fill at 192. So yeah, that can be one of the levels. Also, Facebook is going to have earnings next week, so let's see if they will do something pre-earnings, and so we can have some trades there. IWM, it's also giving very nice cash flow. I've been trading SPY, IWM, Cubes for very nice cash flow, and I'm very happy with that. I keep looking here. Last week on last Thursday, it got rejected at the 21 day moving average, pushed below the 8 day moving average. Yesterday gave a nice follow through continuation. Right now at 197.5, I want to see if it breaks down below 197. You look for a gap fill, in my opinion, 195.7, and below that it can roll over all the way into 192, 193. So keeping small caps on watch to see if they are able to break down below 197. If bounce, needs above 199 to try to go into $201, 202, but this is a big supply zone in my opinion. If it goes above 199, it should fade at 201, 202. That's a big supply zone. I'll also be looking for Microsoft. Microsoft also pretty much broken. Yesterday the bounce was very weak. I will only be a little more bullish on Microsoft if it breaks above 283 to try to go into 285, 288. That's the supply zone. Otherwise, if not able to go and stay above $280, watch out. Below $280, you look for yesterday lows 278, and yeah, it can roll over 275, 270. Don't forget that basically Nvidia gave back all the March move, and Microsoft following the same path. So yeah, if it gives back all, it has room to go all the way into 275, 270 on Microsoft. So also keeping on watch. The cubes, of course, also keeping on focus. Yes, they did get bounce in my opinion. I want to see right now at 337.9. I want to see if it's able to hold above 337. Okay, this is the support zone. If it holds for the bounce continuation, need above yesterday highs 341. If extends 345, 347 should be a big level to fade, okay? And even if it extends some more, 349, 350 should be a level to sell. I will only be bullish if it goes and stays above 350 for a gap to fill at 359. Can that happen? Of course it can, but we need to see it. It will not happen while we are below yesterday's low, so that's something we need to see if it's able to go above 341. Otherwise, below 347, if it breaks down below 337, below 337, I will be looking for yesterday's lows 335, below that 330, and the exactly same thing that I said about the rest of the names. Nvidia gave back all the move from March, so yeah, if we going for something like that, yeah, it can go back all the way into the March lows. So stay open-minded for any of the possible outcomes. SPY, pretty much the same. Yesterday, that cat bounced here, trying to hold above 435. Why 435? You look for your options chain, you see that 435 is a big level in terms on options for the next couple of options expiration. So I want to see the stock at 437.5 right now. I want to see if it's able to hold 4375. Bull case needs above 440, and if it goes, you have 442, 444, big supply zone, okay? Don't forget that here, okay, here they sold with two hands. It's also below the 8 and 21 day moving average. So I will only be bullish if price goes above 445. Then I'll be bullish. Otherwise, if not able to go above 440, and if it breaks down below 437, you look for yesterday's lows 435.6. And if it breaks down below 435, can roll over, it can go and retest basically the breakout zone from March, and exactly same thing. If it's going to give it all, it has lots of room to go even below 420. So staying open-minded. Tesla, it will be a focus. I will not be looking for a trade here because Tesla is going to report earnings tomorrow night, but it will be a focus. A focus on to gauge the sentiment on the rest of the market. Tesla has been particularly strong here and trying to hold above 973. The range is getting very, very tight. Yes, they held exactly where it should, 973, and the range is getting tight. Bear case below 973, you look for a possible move below $900. Bull case needs above 1030 to fill the gap at 1087. What is going to happen? No clue. All the traders that following for the last couple of years know that I don't like to flip coins. I don't like to gamble. I trade for a living. So I want to have some kind of the edge on my side. And the binary events, as we are seeing on earnings, is always a flip a coin. It can go one way or the other. So I prefer to wait. But Tesla should give clues. If it breaks down, it can bring some selling pressure into the tech names that is going to report earnings next week. So also, if it breaks above 1030 and stay above, it can trigger a short squeeze on the tech names that are going to report earnings next week. So Tesla, it will be a kind of a feeling how the market can react prior to next week tech names that are going to report earnings. So it will be also a focus. Also a focus, it will be Twitter. Twitter has been a cash machine right now. It's giving us lots of trades, either upside or downside. Yesterday, big reversal buy from $44. Right now, inside of a box between $49 and $44, $5 range here. Right now, fading a bit, 47.6 on the PreMarket. If it breaks below 47.6, you watch for 46.2. Below that, you have $44, $45 as the possible support. Bulls needs above 49 and stay above to try to go above 50. Can that happen? Yeah, it can. Not sure if I'm going to chase the move, but keeping my watch here, Twitter on watch to see if we can get some trade. So basically going back into Nasdaq. Nasdaq right now actually showing some weakness, some relative weakness. Why? We have SP 500 pretty much flat. We have the Dow exactly flat, 0% change on Nasdaq as we speak, on the Dow Jones as we speak. But Nasdaq is down and is down more. okay, down 0.25%. So I want to see if Nasdaq is able to go from red to green. You watch for yesterday highs of the day. Otherwise, if not able, and we are seeing some fading here, if it breaks down below pre-market lows, you should be looking for yesterday lows and possible new lows on the week, but needs to break and stay below, okay? So right now, less than 10 minutes for the market to open. I hope that you enjoy this 9 a.m. briefing. Thank you for watching. Please give me a like. Also subscribe to the channel. It's free. Trying to help the traders community from Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. sharp. And I hope that this kind of analysis that I'm doing live with you, trying to help everyone the best I can, helps you actually with the levels, what I'm looking, staying open-minded for any of the possible outcomes. You know the levels, you know basically based on the levels that I'm giving, you can act. That's the levels that I use for my own personal trading, and I share with my trading community on Discord. But I'm giving you this for free, trying to help you and memorize those levels so you can act based on those levels with the supply and demand zones. Okay, with this said, time to go. Wish you all a great trading. Don't forget, tomorrow 9 a.m. briefing sharp, 9 a.m. count with you. Thank you everyone. Bye bye. See you.